What's up, everybody? How we doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We got another high roller mixer ready to go. Yesterday's was really fun. The Pirates crushed it. It's going to be really interesting to see with the same mix of cards. How did the Pirates do today? I can't wait to find out. Something tells me it's going to be completely different. There might be a completely different team that gets all the hits, or they're spread all around a little bit differently. But we've got tons of autographs to put on the stage. We've got all kinds of bangers. We got baseball news. We got Michael coming in with an early $4.99 super chat that says, "Yo, Striker MLB 22, the show is now on PC for you, brother." That's interesting, Michael, because I just looked yesterday. I couldn't find any information about that. All I saw was that everybody was disappointed that it's not on the PC. But that would be killer, because I've been thinking about it, like today a bit, because I do want to play it. I have the Xbox, so I might just download it for the Xbox if I can get some free time. As I was sitting here getting ready for the break, I'm like, what am I going to do tomorrow? You know, always trying to think a little bit ahead, a little bit, not too far because you never know what's going to happen, right? But I'm like, if I can get all this stuff packed up, shipped out, you know, get it all taken care of, maybe I can do another break tomorrow. And then I'm like, oh man, what if I download MLB The Show and just play that instead? So I don't know. I really want to stream it though. Zach says not on PC. I'm playing it right now. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but Michael says it is. We'll see. How's everybody doing? Just pulled a Cruise in Heritage, the red chrome. If anybody's interested, I just listed a bunch of cards. I'll drop a link in a little bit. I spent all day today outside of preparing and packing and shipping the last break. I've spent most of the day listing cards. I got some nice cards listed on eBay. So if anybody's interested, check it out. I'll drop a link. Let me grab it. Everything I list has best offer on there too. And I'm going to run a sale. I put everything on sale last night, like a spring training sale, to expire right before the season starts. And then I just listed a bunch of cards today. So I'm like, man, I got it. And those ones aren't on sale. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But watching it work, pull some fire. Excellent. You saw PC available this year. I think they might get it on PC at some point. I hope. They're missing out on a lot of revenue, I would think. I don't know what exactly it takes to transition it from platform to platform. Can't be that hard. Everything else is going that route. All the other games are going cross-platform. But like I said, I've never played it before, and I watched a guy break it down yesterday. Break down a bunch of things about it. And I was just like, what? I have no clue what they're talking about. It's all just gibberish to me. I bet I'd figure it out fairly quickly. I catch on to things quickly, but Golf Snobby coming in with a 5, bought $300 of boxes because it's my birthday. Second pack, Gold Juan Soto Chrome Update Auto. Let's go, striker. Golf Snobby, what a pull. I don't have any Soto autos in my collection. I'm jelly. Congratulations. Cameron coming in with $1.99. Happy Friday, striker. Let's pull some fire. Indeed. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for bringing the heat. Okay, let's clear the stage. We'll get to rolling. Everybody's anxious. I know I am. We'll use that as the backdrop. The bounce back. The bounce board. Here we go. 7. Lucky number 7. That's always good. 7 comes up a lot because it should. It's the most probable number that you're going to pull. Okay. Come on over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. We'll get these out of A to Z. I forgot to put this on the main website. My bad. Random. 1 random. Over to the team list 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twins on top. Dropping them down there. 7 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Greg got the twins. A to Z. Here's the teams. Diamondbacks, James H. Braves, Dylan M. Orioles, Dan B. Red Sox, Shannon M. Cubs, Josh H. White Sox, Adam D. Reds, Kyle H. Indians, John G. Rockies, Aaron A. Tigers, Greg O. Astros, Ross O. Royals, Cameron H. Angels, Colby S. Dodgers, Angela A. Marlins, Wilson M. Brewers, Theo B. Twins, Greg F. Mets, Shane S. Yankees, Stephen W. Athletics, Kyle B. Phillies, Anthony L. Pirates, Andrew K. Padres, Brad H. Giants, Stephen H. Mariners, Patrick N. Cardinals, David B. Rays, Zach. Forgot to put your last name, but I think there's only one Zach. Rangers, Trevor D. Blue Jays, Thomas M. There are 2 Zachs, of course. Nationals, Zach G. So other Zach, which I'll find out here in just a second, got the Rays. Hold on one second. Let me figure out what other Zach we have today. It'll only take a moment. Scrolling. There's Zach G. Zach B. Zach B with the Rays. Okay. All good. Let me drop you a link to the spreadsheet so you can check out your teams in case you missed them. Here we go. There's that. Quick print. And then a steady crush. All right, let's go. John, what's happening, buddy? So who's the team today that's going to get all the hits? Shout out your team. Good luck. Manifest some good luck. Put it in the chat. What team's going to get all the hits today? Or is it going to be spread around? Who's going to be the big hitter? Who's going to get Striker's hit of the break? And what box do we start with? I think we start nice and easy like we did. Nah. We're starting with an Inception. And a Clayton swipe. Just like that. There we go. That's what I like to see. John's all about the Royals. Colby says Angels. Barrel says Angels. The other Greg Olson says, give me some Tiger Fire. Marlins, Yankees, Mariners, Cleveland. Angels for sure, Rockies. LOL. We'll see what happens. Dude, you could get a big time Benny hit. Big time. Safety with that $10 super striker. My man, pull us some fire. Good luck, everyone. Thanks, Safety. Generous super chat. Really appreciate it. Here's a blocker. Is this? I feel like I need a little. There. That's better. Got the Reds, Kyle. Well, I mean, first of all, you can get some hot India action. And there's also, I'm sure, some people that you can get out of the Bowman draft. That's the beauty of Bowman draft. Beauty of Bowman in general, but Bowman draft especially. Like every team pretty much has some awesome card you can get out of there. A lot of first round picks, and the suckier the team, the higher their pick is. Okay, here it is. DeGrom, oh yeah. Oh! Who is saying Mets are going to Mets it up again this year? Because you hate to see it. DeGrom already on the shelf. Whip. Let me know if the music is too loud. Posey, and I apologize if I miss anybody's chat. We're going to be ripping and pulling and looking and chatting, and I just miss them sometimes. So a green Posey, a green Cal, O'Neal Cruz rookie, Pirates again, looking hot. Just got the Pirates today, Andrew K. Gavin Sheets, rookie. There's that wit, and here's our hit. Oh, it's a nice looking one. That looks like a big patch. Big Mariners patch. Cal Raleigh to 125 RPA. Going to the Mariners. Is it the Mariners Day? Oh, I don't know. But I'm itching. I'm itching to rip and find out. Look at the size of that thing. A nice big piece. Impressive, Cal. And that's not going to fit in a regular. It's going to have to go 130. So who got the Mariners again? Patrick, the last man in. The last man in today, Patrick. Why is this not going in right? There's like something blocking this. Okay, all good. There we go. Stand-worthy card number 1 on the stage. All right, now we're going to drop it back down a tick. Open up a couple blasters. Pull us a Wander rookie. Maybe a parallel. Maybe a couple Wanders. Who knows? Julio with that inside the park home run. Hit 2 bombs. Yeah. Julio's crazy. But John Boy probably doesn't know who he is. Oh, much love. Just going to make fun of him a little bit for not knowing who Riley is. I can't let it go. Marsh is going to get some RBI opportunities this year. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, a lot of Cals. Another Cal rookie in there. 6 4-stars. Hobby. Cal has serious big pop. Lars and the blue Musgrove. Blue Musgrove. Buxton. Buxton hit 2 bombs today. Remember what I said a few days ago, guys? That I liked the Buxton for MVP bet. If he can stay healthy, there's no reason why he can't win MVP. But the big if. Josiah. And a Soto. The 6 4-stars are a sneaky tough pull, says Tim. Yeah, I don't see a lot of them. Riley hit a... So here's what happened to Riley today. He fouled a ball off his foot. I didn't watch the game. I wasn't watching the game. Just too busy today. But he fouled the ball off his foot, and then he hit a triple off of Garrett Cole. Same AB. So... And then they sent him in for a precautionary x-ray to make sure it's all good. Haven't heard back that anything yet about that. Hopefully he's all good. Because he's just tearing the league up in spring training. Yadi Molina Chrome. Roan! My man! What's up, brother? We got some nice Bowman coming up a little bit later. Bowman draft. So you might like that. I know you like Bowman stuff. Good to see you in here, my friend. Welcome to the show, Clemente and a Bryce. Adam, that's the first 6-4 you've seen. Yeah, they're pretty tough. I wonder how rare. Who knows? I'm sure it's on there somewhere. Taken me a year to find it. You pulled a Riley Green auto from 2020 Bowman's Best out of 200. Cool. Home run challenge, Bryce. Pick a game, any game, especially against a righty. And here's the thick one. Bowman Brent says Bowman is meh. Change your name to Tops. Change your name to Panini Brent. Clayton Kershaw. Fake relic. All right. That didn't satisfy my hunger. We gotta get number 2. Let's get the second one out of the way. Get the Wander. Get a Wander. That'll do. It'll satiate my hunger. What do they give you if you win the home run challenge card? Look at this! Pack number 1. Pack number 1. Absolutely phenomenal. They give you something nice. I've never won one, so I don't know. I'm sure some people in here have. They give you something. What an answer. I know, I'm full of information and spectacular knowledge. Wander on the board. Zach B with the Wander. Can we get 2 out of 1 box? Can we get an insert? We're not going to get 2 rags, but we could get an insert. Rainbow foil Garrett Cole and back-to-back Coles. K9 Cop, good to see you. You're not too late, man. This is box number 3, but you can see we got a Wander already. We got the Cal RPA to 125. Everything's going great. We're just breaking the ice, getting comfortable, settling in. People are piling in, finding their seats. What'd I say? 2 in 1 box. That's what I wanted. That's what we got. You just got to ask for it. You send those vibrations into the universe, and sometimes they bounce back and bring you what you want. Can't believe DeGrom's already injured. I know. It's unfortunate. Tim says, I won one for Javi. But what did you get? Dave is saying it's a limited edition card of the player on the Home Run Challenge card. I couldn't remember if it was like a little set or just an individual card. We also got a short print of JD looking smooth. Whoop! Look at that guy. Looking good, JD Martinez. Got the Sox S-Mac on the board nice and early. Something tells me S-Mac likes this card. I like it. How could you not? And a couple more little bangers. Pedro Severino and Mike Trout. The blue Severino. Does the Corbin Burns thing with Wander still? I don't know what that is, John. Yeah, he looks like Miami Vice, sort of. Yeah, that's looking smooth. He looks like he's representing himself. Hi, I'm JD Martinez. I'm here to represent JD Martinez for negotiations of a new contract. Salvador Perez Home Run Challenge. We got 2 of those. What are these, every box? No, they're not, but Sal hit a lot of them last year. And another Bryce. They come in a nice sealed case and are minted however many people win that month. That's cool. I'm going to have to do it. Once my case comes of fatties, I'm sure I'll get like a dozen. I have to do it this year because I want some of those cards. Trout. Shohei, that's a good manufactured relic to get. Oh, the sequence of Wander being after Burns. Gotcha. Well, if he's the very first card in the pack, it doesn't quite work out, does it? Freeman. Yeah, I think that might be in Hobby that you're thinking. Or it could be everything, I don't know. But I think I remember Hobby, that happening in Hobby, yeah. Hobby Jumbo. Welcome to the show, Hobby Bias. And Jazz Chisholm. I think Jazz might have hit a bomb today, too. Let's do this. Bowman's Best. 4. Count them, 4 autographs. Several parallels. We'll get an atomic or 2. And I'm still waiting on the 1 of 1. Or a printing plate. I haven't pulled a plate in a coon's age. That used to be a saying. I admit I glanced a little bit just to see where my target was that time. I can't take full credit for a no-look behind the shoulder bucket. Sick Wander. So is this Wander's rookie? No, because it's not numbered in the set with all the other base cards and veterans. And it doesn't have a rookie logo on there, but that is a nice masterpiece Wander. And it's so nice, in fact. Got to put them up there. Even though yesterday we got awfully tight, I think we will still put them up there. Blaze and House. I heard about the catch, but I didn't watch it. But a lot of people are talking about it, Adrian. A lot of people. And that was the knock on him, is he wasn't ready for defense, but he's worked really hard over the last couple of years on his defense. Look, ooh. Jay Allen. First rounder for the Reds, and that's a blue. That looks hot with the blue and the red and the blue sig. 140 out of 150. Going to Kyle. I can't remember who said something about the Reds. I got the Reds today, and then boom. Kyle. Jay Allen autograph. I just sold a Jay Allen autograph today for good money. A raw one. Oh yeah, now would be a good time. We got almost 200 people in here. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to drop a link. I listed a bunch of cards in my eBay store today. If you want to check them out and get in on them, buy them before they're gone, there's the link. Joe Adell, rookie, Heat Wave. Gnarly. Sounding better today? I feel pretty good. I feel as good as I have. Got a nice night's sleep. Didn't wake up with a super swollen eye, so that's awesome. I didn't get a great night's sleep, but it's okay. Rolling around. I remember like just rolling over and looking at the clock, and it was 3 a.m. and I audibly just went, what is going on? Some point after that I fell asleep, but and then what inevitably happens is, like, the later I go to bed, then the later I wake up, and then that's just a vicious cycle. It just keeps pushing back my bedtime and my wake up time. Christian Hernandez, Future Vibrance. And an autograph. This one's numbered, by the way, the Hernandez. The auto is Julio Rodriguez. Okay. I think it's a Mariners day. We already got 2 nasty Mariners autos on the board. Look at this. Patrick. Where you at, Patrick? Shout out in the chat. I want to see you. I want to give me a yeah in the chat. Look at that. Nice. I'm gonna put him next to his pal. Actually, should he go in the window? Maybe he goes in the window for a little while. Melatonin. Yeah, I guess. I suppose that could help. 12 out of 50 for the Future Vibrance, Christian Hernandez. Going to Josh H. Another good. Bowman's Best is pretty nasty this year. I think everybody will admit the best product of 2021. I didn't do a top 10 list. It came and it went, and I forgot to do one. Top 10 releases, but I think maybe besides, I think that's the third best release of the year. It's going to go Bowman Draft, Bowman Chrome, Bowman's Best, all Bowman products. There, I just saved myself 7 hours of work. Harry Ford refractor. Eric tuned in just in time. You just bought that one on eBay, Sean? Nice card. Where you at, Patrick? Are you in here yet? Patrick must be eating dinner with his family. Box number 2. Nick coming in with a $4.99. Says, happy Friday to you, Striker. Thanks so much for the Key Bryant and Pirates fire yesterday. Slap that like, everyone. Cracking a Coors for you. Thanks, Nick, for the super. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you liked the Pirates fire. That was exciting. Big stack of heat. Autograph. We already got 2 good autos. Pedro Pineda of the Athletics. Position players galore. That's what we like to see. Left and right bats. I don't want this music. This is ridiculous. Go. 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 All right. I'm feeling hyped. Gotta keep the hype train going. Kyle got that one. India refractor. Rookie refractor. Jonathan India. Coors sounds pretty good. Another Julio. Kelnick. Another Julio. Julio's on Julio's. Heatwave Julio. Luis Robert refractor. Luis Rodriguez. Does Bowman's Best get the hobby love it deserves? It's about $450 a box. I think it's getting a good amount of love. But because it doesn't have the first on there, I think it gets a fair amount of love. Look, we got a redemption too. Luciano. Purple to 250 and a redemption. This could be big. Oh, I like it. Akil Badu refractor parallel redemption card. We're 4 for 4 position player autographs out of this box. Can't beat it. Who got the Tigers? Greg, congratulations on that. I love that. Big fan of Badu. And the purple Luciano. Heading to Steven. Two packs left out of here. Still time for a 101. We got to get a 101 today. If I just keep saying it over and over and over, maybe it'll happen. Cunha. Atomic Xander Bogaerts. That one's going to Shannon S-Mac. Got two on the stage already. This box is fire. Adam says Bowman's a little too heavy on the colors and designs, can't get into them. Yeah, I like that personally. I don't only like that, but I like it as a change of pace. Okay, that box crushed. Get this base out of the way. We'll do another Inception. That makes two Inception Cal Raleigh rookies. Tim Anderson. We're going to pull these and put them up front. Reed Detmers green. Bruhan green. A Rosarena. Real Muto. Tim Anderson and another thickie. Sideways one. We've been doing very well on these Inception so far. Is that Casey Mize? Casey Mize, yes. You guys watch this year, man. He's gonna set the world on fire. 148 of 249. Casey Mize. A pinstripe patch autograph. Going to the Detroit Tigers. Greg, getting it done today, aren't you? Congratulations. So, jeez, is it a Seattle day? Is it a Detroit day? They're both crushing so far. Look at him. All right. Let's get a purple India. Joe coming in with a 5 says, "Hey Striker, I have one mega box Topps Chrome 2021. Should I hold it or rip it? It was $50. Yeah, go ahead and rip it. You could always buy another one and hold it if you want, because I think they're still on the website." Go ahead and rip it. Have yourself some fun. Red Sox King says hold it. I say rip one and go buy another one and hold that one. Shohei Black Gold. This will give you a little taste of what you can pull out of there. Eric says Casey Mize Black Mini Auto 1 of 1 from Gypsy. was my best pull last year. That's a good one. Yeah, April Fool's Day is the worst. My opinion of April Fool's Day is, do we really need more lies in this world? Do we really need more lies? Like, it's all nonstop lies, 24/7, just lie, 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 lie. We really need more. Andrew Vaughn, rookie debut. Ha ha, I lied to you. It's like lying's bad. Rookie debut, Key Bryan. But here's one good thing that can come out of it, because I've been thinking about it today. One good thing that can come out of it, if you have to find a good thing, if you have to like somehow come up with one good thing about April Fool's Day, is that at least if you do get fooled by somebody, if you're the fool because someone lied to you and you believed them because you're a believing, caring, kind person and you trust people and believe them, and they took advantage of your trust and lied to you, one good thing that can come out of it is for your own personal growth of be not deceived. And know that the more important and potentially devastating the lie, the more believable it can be. The bigger the lie, the easier it is to get the masses to believe. So if you can learn something, maybe that can be it. All right, let's try to keep the profanities out of the chat, Rick. But yeah, I agree. Taylor Trammell. Perp. Greens catches. Hey, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I've heard about it. Joe Adele, black gold. Like, who would come up with a holiday, quote unquote holiday, to celebrate lying? I can think of one entity that might do that, and it ain't God. It's the lowercase God of this earth. I know, it's getting a little intense, but you get it. Okay, come on, better purple. Pache, debut. Purple debut. Where's the purple India? Carlson. Should I take $1,200 for my true orange Bowman First Auto Tovar? Yes. Purple Kim and a Mountcastle debut. We didn't get the purple India. It's okay, next time we will. How about some 2021 Topps Chrome, a jumbo box? 5 chrome autos in here. Better not be fooling me. You gonna rip that Mega Joe? All right, good. Hopefully you get a banger, man. Hopefully you get a nice autograph out of there. Hopefully you get 2. I know you can get 2. It's possible to get 2 autographs out of one of those boxes. Maybe this is where our 1 of 1 comes from. You hear that? I'm not gonna get aggressive. The aggression doesn't work. It just has to be a nonchalant, like almost like a comment in passing. You You know, you're just like, yeah, maybe I get a 1/1, and then it comes. You know, you can't be real aggressive, like trying to force it. Tops, they do sometimes, Eric. Sometimes you're like, okay, 2 guaranteed autos out of this box, and then you get 1. You're like, but then sometimes you get 3. I guess that's the good kind of lie. Like, you get 2 autos. Gotcha, you got 3. I like that one. Davy Garcia, Prism, and autograph of Ashton Goodblow. Goodo. I couldn't tell if that was a D or a B. Goodblow. Going to the Colorado Rockies. Guess who else was talking trash about their team? Aaron. And then he gets an autograph. Patrick. There he is. There he is. Yep, you're going to have to go back and watch the stream from the beginning. I was like, where's Patrick? He was the last one to buy in. And he's got some fire already. You got 2 autos already. Now that you're here, I'm going to push him back out of the window. Tovar's a sleeper. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough to pass up that kind of moolah on a guy who may or may not ever make it, you know. It's one thing if the prospect has already made it up into like the top 10, or he was like a high first round pick or something like that. It's another if it's anything else. You got to ask yourself, like, what are the odds that this card is going to be worth twice this amount? And if it is worth twice that amount and I already sold it, how sad am I going to be? What am I going to do with the $1,200 that I made from this? Am I going to buy more? Am I have more fun? Open up some more packs? Do I need that money? There's so many things to think about, you know. Machado refractor. You're going old school, buying vintage. Vintage has gotten a lot more expensive within the last 2 years. Like, crazy expensive. I saw an article about the Jordan PSA 10 rookie. I don't know why I'm thinking of this right now, but the Jordan PSA 10 rookie, what year was it? 2009, I think was the year. It sold for $7,000, I think. These numbers might be off. I'm just trying to rack my memory. It sold for like $7,000 in a PSA 10, which was like the high. And it sold for, what was it? Like $700,000 was the high, like the all-time high. Just you know, several years later. Like 14 years later. But that's quite a return. That's a huge ROI. And even it was like, I mean, there was a 2-year turnaround, I think. 2 years, in 2 years' time, that card went from being like $40,000 to $700,000. Ooh, look at this. We got a red. Let's go. A big one. Patino. Red. Wave. Auto. Ryan Weathers. Whoa. That's a big hit. 4 of 5 going to the Padres. Brad. Nice hit, dude. Look at that thing. Whoa. That one is a thick boy. Going to a thick top loader. Look at that. Red auto. How rare is that? Holy cow. 4 of 5. super rare. Rookie auto. Hold on. Because it's like 1 out of a bazillion packs. Well, the red is 1 out of 47,000 packs. Oh, that's a dual. Rookie auto parallel. Here we go. Red wave. 1 out of... Really? Red is 1 out of 2,385. Red wave 1 out of... Oh, 1,822. Jumbo packs. Whew. Imagine how much money was lost on Zion. I tried warning everybody. Oh, we got a Blackman sitting down there. You guys remember? People hated it when I was like, Zion, Everybody hated it. They hated that take. I stood strong. I said, Ja's the guy. Roan, do you remember? I was like, Ja's the guy you want, not Zion. And look where we are now. Kim. And Verdugo. Yeah, he was on Vladdy's diet. Vladdy's old diet. We always get a negative. Marco Gonzalez. Mariners again. Patrick, your lucky day continues with the infusion of luck from Clayton Claus. Pop! There it is. Congratulations on your newest lucky card. May it bring you riches beyond your wildest dreams. Flaherty. I think I picked up Flaherty for like... So he was so cheap. I know he's kind of hurt, but in my draft. Anyone hear about the sports card investor Jeff Wilson? I guess he's in some hot water, but I don't know why. No, I didn't hear about that. I don't know who that is. Is that the guy who did the app? Another guy who I... Justin Upton, Prism. Trevor Rogers, rookie auto. See ROY 2, rookie of the year 2. Trevor Rogers. That's a guy I was targeting in my fantasy drafts, or in my one fantasy draft, auction draft, and I don't remember what happened. I think I don't know how I missed out on him. I actually wrote his name down on my pre-draft note. Cheat sheet note board. April Fool's joke, yeah. I hate April Fool's Day. So stupid. Blue, true blue. Marcelo Zuna. We're top loading them. Dylan? We'll just pretend like nothing ever happened with Ozuna. That's what the league seems to be doing. Wait a minute. Is Ozuna on an active roster and Trevor Bauer isn't? Is that what kind of world we're living in? Do I prefer 2021 Topps Chrome or Chrome Update? Probably Chrome Update. Just because they got Badu in there. I think potentially Chrome Update has the higher ceiling. with the players, and it probably has a higher ceiling and maybe even a higher median with the debuts. Aqua. Chadwick Tromp. Everyone's favorite Tromp. That's an auto too. Jeez, we are getting the parallel autos out of this box. 61 out of 199. Steven, congratulations. I don't know why all these are pushed so far away. I can't reach them. My stands are miles away. The Braves are stuck with Ozuna. I just find it interesting that they're not letting Trevor Bauer in, but Ozuna, no problem. I have a feeling they're going to let Trevor Bauer in. They're investigating it, even though everything legally has already been decided. But the league has to do their own investigation. Like, did they do their own investigation on Ozuna? And what did they decide? Madrigal refractor. Rookie refractor. I like it. Going to Adam. A lot of people have a grudge against Bauer, and he's suing them for it. More power to him. I like it. I'm not all about the litigious nature of our society, but when you slander a man's name and willfully and egregiously and with malice, like slander their name and lie about them to try to make sure that they can't make a living, that's very wrong, and that's tortious interference. You can't do that in America. So Bauer is raining his wrath down, and I hope he's successful. Cody Heuer. Like, there was enough there that they didn't have to lie. They could have just reported the facts. Whatever happened to that? Just the facts. Nope, they had to just stretch it a little too far. I mean, where'd you get that from, King? Did you get that from The Athletic? Because they allegedly lied about him a lot. You should read the report, man. I read the whole complaint, the legal complaint, whatever. He's suing The Athletic and that lady who slandered him, allegedly. I have to add all the allegedlys because I don't want to get sued. I'm not doing it with malice, though. It's hard to sue somebody for slander and libel. Like, you have to, there's a lot of criteria that has to be met. So the fact that, like, I mean, I read through the whole thing and it looks pretty legit. I'm not a lawyer, though. I don't know. See, because that's the thing. The Athletic said all that stuff about him. They said that his teammates and his coaches all hated him. And in the complaint, they're like, name names. And they never did. They didn't. It's like, where are these public... Like, which of these teammates, find me the video, find me the article, and the quotations where these people did actually say this stuff about him. Because usually teammates and coaches especially, they don't talk about their players like that. So if you heard that from an article from like The Athletic or something saying that kind of, that sources say that these teammates and coaches don't like him because he's a jerk. It's like, okay, names? Oh, wait, you have none. You're just lying. That's what they do. I'm not saying you are, King. I'm just saying that's what they do. And it's tough, man. We, like I said, we started this out with we're living in a world of lies, and freaking April Fool's Day doesn't help anything. It's hard to navigate what's real and what's not, what's truth and what's fiction. Here we go. The purple. And I've given Bauer a hard time, because I don't like what he did. But I'm going to give him... I'm just going to be honest as I can about my thoughts on the situation. Castellanos, 146 of 299. I don't think he should not be able to play baseball. People have done so much worse. Castellanos, another Reds hit. And another Topps Inception 2022 box. Getting ready to use Trevor Bauer's card as good luck. I'm putting him on the spot right here. We're going to see how it works out. You going to treat us well? Or are you going to smack us around, Trevor? Listen, Trevor, I'm not asking. All right, I'm not going to go there. Excuse me. Putting those on top. So the hit is the last card. Real Muto Green. Kike. Lindor. With the fancy sleeve. Ian Happ. Trey Turner. Mountcastle. And the hit is... He's got a bat in his hand. Brian De La Cruz, rookie. So, we got a position player rookie autograph on card auto, numbered to 299. It's not the worst card. Could have been some scrub no-name pitcher who will never progress past being, you know, a seventh inning arm on a subpar team. Instead, Brian De La Cruz. I don't know. I think we'll stick with Clayton Claus. However, Wilson's pretty happy because he's on the board. Congrats, Wilson. Let's run it back. Let's see if Clayton can do any better. We know we can. I took a gamble. And then we got the jumbo. That's what we'll finish with. That one didn't go well. All right. Let's switch gears in the chat and just try to keep it positive. Let's get the good vibes. I don't want any arguing and all that kind of nonsense. No reason for it. But, okay. We got a couple of... I want to make sure that's not the auto. Purple. Josiah to 150. Luke Williams. Green. Xander. Marsh. Cronenworth. Olsen. And the hit. It's a numbered one. It's a colorful one. To 99, Astro. Jose Siri. 86 of 99. Going to Ross. A pretty one. Pretty in pink. Now it's time for the big boy. Three Chrome Prospect autographs inside. S-Max got the Red Sox, looking for that Marcelo banger. But there's some other good ones. If you've got the Diamondbacks, your name is James, there's a good prospect for you as well. There's lots of good prospects out of here. Pack number 1. Let me just check that news real quick. See if I can find any updates on the Riley situation. Nope, no news yet. Seems like, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. Hopefully that's a good sign. They're just like, not a big deal. Marcelo paper. Pacheco. Autograph number 1 going to the Minnesota Twins. Greg Christian Encarnacion Strand. First Chrome autograph. Position player. Checking some boxes. Lawler. See what I mean? Diamondbacks. We'll get you something. 2 first refractors back to back. Job and Ford in there. Paper. Kind of going through the paper. DeGrom or Scherzer, who's going to perform better this year? Well, I'm going to have to go with Scherzer because DeGrom's already on the shelf. Greenskeeper, trout fishing camp. Not sober. Did you catch any yet? I imagine you did. Ruben Ibarra. Purple paper first. Another Reds hit. Kyle, see? And a Marcelo Mayer Invicta, the thickie. Brady House Genesis. Couple more refractors. And the paper. Can I get a Jeremy Pena Sapphire first for a good price? Should I buy? Oh, you can get it. He's your guy. Well, that's the thing, man. If he's your guy, that's the main part of this game that we're in. That's the most important thing, is get your guy. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're not looking to invest per se, or the key is you buy the card that you like of the player that you like, and it doesn't matter if it goes up or down. That's where your mind should be. So if you think it's a good price and you can afford it, and it doesn't really matter to you if it's worth a ton of money someday or not, then go ahead. That's the fun of this. So I would encourage it. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Aqua, Lava, Edwin Arroyo. Mariners Day continues. Is that one numbered? Oh yeah, there it is. To 199. Patrick's Day today. New cards on the block. Howdy. Oh, can't fish till tomorrow? Every time I've been on a fishing trip, I've never woken up in the morning when everybody else does after a night like you're having. It just doesn't happen. My cousin, on the other hand, he's like a legit hunter, fisher, outdoorsman. Dude will wake up like whenever whatever time it takes. He knows the right time to get out there. I mean, the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life, we went up north on a fishing trip to this remote location. And we hit it hard the night before. And he's like, hey, he wakes me up just as the sun's coming up. He must have not, I don't know, he must have slept for like 2-3 hours. He woke me up. He's like, hey, the boat's ready. Let's go. I'm like, it's not going. No. Next thing I know, he comes back a few hours later with the second biggest largemouth bass ever caught in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We took it right to the taxidermist. Enormous. And that was with half of its tail bitten off. There's a lot of pike up there, and we think that the pike bit his tail half off. Braden Bossier. Someone's got some fluff on it. I'm gonna wipe it off. Some cardboard on there. Going to Washington, Zach G. We got any Nats on the board yet? Might be the first Nationals card on the board. But this is a Brady House type of box, so there might be more coming. Edwin Arroyo first. Zach Veen, Colorado Rockies. Spackle. I don't think that's numbered. No, that's an unnumbered one. Sparkle. Spackle. Schmackle. Put them off to the side. Oh, that's sweet. Jackson Jobe, Refractor first. Maximo. It's bothering me. Putting it into chill mode. Two-thirds of the pack remain. Do I remember the name of the lake? No. It was the kind of lake you gotta walk your canoe like a quarter of a mile through the woods to get to. Off of no trail, just way back in the middle of nowhere. The pike fishing was unbelievable there, though. Just throw a spinnerbait on, and as soon as it hits the water, every single cast, you catch a pike. So remote. And this was how long ago? It had to have been 15 years ago. at least. Robert Gasser to 250. A purple autograph. Heading to San Diego. Brad? Is that all of them? We get 3 autos already? So the rest of those packs are not going to have an auto? I find that hard to believe. New cards on the block. I already shouted you out. Did you rewind the stream? Have you not heard it yet, maybe? But you can have 2 shout outs. I'm feeling generous today. One more time, I'm going to drop a link to my eBay store because I spent a long time listing cards today. Some new ones. Check them out. See if there's anything for you. Lake don't want to wake up early. Yeah. These weird ones that are flipped around. Chase Petty. Pete Crow, a couple of refractors. An orange to 25. Right now. Could be huge. He's got a bat. An Oriole. Reed Trimble. 12 of 25. Nice orange. Dan, you are on the board. I don't think there's any Orioles cards yet. No, there is. So we got a red wave to 5 and an orange to 25 are our low numbered hits today so far. Benny first. Trent DeVoe. Light blue, sky blue. Another Benny. 2 more refractors. Another Benny in there. Benny's left and right. Mad Joe Mojo says, did you guys see Bowman is selling college football cards now? I did see that. I didn't do it, Kevin. I didn't delete anybody's anything today. Wait, I did. Somebody said F-bomb I had to delete, but that's it. Jordan Lawler paper first. Polanco refractor. Cameron coming in with a $4.99. I've been reminded why the Royals are such a garbage team. Did you get the Royals? Is that why? Oh, you did get the Royals. Well, there's Bobby Witt. I don't know if he... Yeah, he was in Bowman's Best. Did you get Witt out of there? There's probably some kind of prospect in here, too. There's a Marcelo paper first. Bonus auto? I think we got a bonus auto. We did. That's that April Fool's joke that I like. Remember, we were talking about that? I felt like there was going to be another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only guaranteed 3. And a green Henry Davis is not too bad either. For the Pirates, Andrew. It's a pretty good box so far, definitely. With the bonus auto, Tanner BB. Going to John. Indians are on the board now. Lots of teams. It is pretty spread out today. Tigers and Mariners did very well, but in general, like, there's a lot of different teams making the stage, which is kind of the goal. You keep getting deleted. I don't. Hold on, Kevin. I'll look into this. Oh, Roan timed you out. Roan's got a vicious banhammer. I don't know what you said, but Roan didn't like it. Here's a Bobby. I can't be the enforcer of the chat and do all this. It just doesn't work. So I gotta rely on my guys. Jay Allen. Harry Ford first refractor. First chrome. It's not a refractor. First chrome. That's a refractor, though. Maddox Burns and Sal Frelick. That Sal's pretty nice. I like the Sal, definitely. Cole, I don't know if it's an injury, Cole, but we don't know yet. Because after he fouled the ball off his foot, he went on to hit a triple off of Garrett Cole. So, can't be that bad. Chrome, Jordan Lawler first. Gunnar Hoglund. Harry Ford Genesis. Two more refractors. The Cespedes is one of them. Job Ford. Oh, you political? Then that's why. Yeah, we don't like to talk about politics in here. This is the place we go to get away from politics. That's all. No hard feelings. Let's just keep the politics out of here. If we can. I know it's hard because it's everywhere. Mason Black. Sky Blue. To $4.99. Going to San Francisco. Steven. Several San Francisco cards I've noticed made the stage today, including Chadwick Tromp. Another one of these backwards ones, but this one's a Marcelo Mayer, so that's cool. And that's it. All right, let's check out all the hits on the stage. First off, we did get 4 autos out of there. Only guaranteed 3. Oh, happy day. Robert Gasser to 250. The Perp. Reed Trimble, 12 of 25. The second lowest hit of the day. Henry Davis Green to 99. Tanner Beebe. Autograph. First. Bowman. Mason Black first to $4.99. Edwin Arroyo, I really like the looks of this card. That just fits perfectly. The jersey color match. Edwin Arroyo to $1.99. Ruben Ibarra to $2.50. Christian Encarnacion Strand, first autograph. Jose Siri to $99. Brian De La Cruz to 299. Rookie auto. Nick Castellanos. The numbered perp to 299. Brandon Bossier. First. Autograph. Cody Heuer. Autograph. Chadwick Tromp. 61 of 199. Marcelo Zuna to 150. The True Blue. Trevor Rogers. Autograph. Rookie auto. Marco Gonzalez. Newest, luckiest card in your collection. Ryan Weathers. Red Wave auto. That one's numbered to 5. Look at that. 4 of 5. Hot. Julio Rodriguez. I almost said it, but there's one other one that I like a little bit more just because of my own taste. But almost the hit of the break. Pedro Pineda. Autograph. Akil Badu. Oof, if that would have been an actual one instead of a redemption, and I could have looked at it in all its glory. But that's a refractor parallel autograph. Marco Luciano to 250. Xander Bogaerts. Atomic. And the Casey Mize patch auto to 249. Strikers hit of the break. Ashton. Is that Goudeau? Christian Hernandez to 50. Beautiful blue Jay Allen auto to 150. Wander Masterpiece. JD Martinez SP. Then we got 2 more Wanders. So we got 3 Wanders all together. The Stars of the MLB and the True Cup rookie. And Cal Raleigh to 125. Beautiful. Inception auto jumbo patch card. That's a cool one. How is everybody doing? Did we have fun? Did everybody have a good time? I hope so. And you know what? I don't know if we're going to do another one tomorrow or the next day. I might do a little personal rip tomorrow or something like that. Haven't really decided, but I'm going to keep pumping out content for you guys to watch and enjoy. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all